All right, so remember, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago when we first, well, the last lesson that we had, we talked to you about, I talked to you about how, like, I thought the biggest issue for you was sometimes when you can come, you're a little steep, right? Right? That club's looking more like this as opposed to going like that when it's down, right? And the reason I feel the reason for you, right? I'm sure you've heard of the term casting, right? And, for me, I feel like that's the reason why you are steep, right? Because if we're going here, right? If I'm stepping up this way, right? Right, yeah, stand like over here just so you can see. Right, if I'm this way, right? Right, I remember how we said the problem sometimes when you're coming down on your downswing, it's kind of look like that, right? Right. So the cast, right, I'm sure you've heard of that, right? Cast is when you kind of just release it a little bit too early, right? So you get into a good position at the top, right? Right, pretty good, pretty neutral, pretty shallow, pretty good, right? But then sometimes when you cast, right, it kind of gets into that bad, right? That bad thing, right? Then your path's going left, right? Club face is probably open, right? Might hit a slice, right? So so that's probably the reason why I feel like you are steep, right? The reason, how we can fix this, right? Feel like when you're taking the club back, right? When we're coming down, right? I want you to feel like your shoulder stays under your chin longer, right? Because if you think about it, right? If we hit that cast, right, that shoulder kind of gets a little disconnected from your chin, right?
Yeah.
If we feel like we're staying underneath it the entire time, right, that club kind of stays behind us, right, and we're creating that lag, okay? Yeah, so just I want you to feel like your shoulder is kind of staying underneath your chin a little bit longer. Make solid contact. Nice. Pretty good. I like it, right? Alright, we're not rushing, right? Took a couple of weeks off, but trying to get the right motion. Yeah, good. Nice. Well, leaked it out a little bit. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feels better though.
Right, then there's that last piece to it, right? Like when the club is behind you, right?
Yeah.
Where it should be. Right? When that club is behind you where it should be, right? The ideal path is for you, since you're lefty, right, is going to be going out to the left, right?
Yeah.
So, right, the last piece to that would be, right, sometimes, right, we have to release, right? We have to release that hand a little bit, right? So your path is, with you being a little bit more shallow, right? The path's going better now, right? But to the club face, right? So you just a little bit releasing, right? Yeah, good. Oh yeah, look at that one. That was great. Oh yeah, that was sick. Good shot. You really feel yourself, kind of?
I mean,
That one looked like you released a little bit more.
I feel like I even got it down.
Yeah, yeah. Nice, good. Back to the fade again, but yeah, you don't want to, as long as we're kind of getting rid of those outliers, those slices to the left. But yeah, just feeling like that club is behind you a little bit more will kind of minimize how steep you are, and it will improve your contact, your path, everything. The last piece to it, like I said, is kind of releasing. All right, we got to flip, okay?
Makes sense.